It's had many names, but only one NFL team over the years. We're at the home of the Dolphins, Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. Both teams riding 2-0 starts here. We'll get the turkey and move to 3-0 as week 3 gets underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. We'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. And he found some running room for a nice gain. 7 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Daniels on 1st down. Oh, he loses the football. And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery.
You know what? Everybody on the field is going to make mistakes. The key is to clean that up as quickly as he can. Ball carrier loses possession, but he doesn't panic and lose composure. Instead, he hops on the ball and he saves the day.
And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked up by Dax Hill. So the first drive of the game ends not in points, Brock, but in an INT.
And I get it. Opening drives aren't always going to end up with points or a touchdown. Good thing, though, there's a lot of opportunities left to make up for that miscue and go get yourself back in rhythm and back on script. Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
That's like a good peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Takes both to make it work. And defensively, you've got to have that pressure up front. That's peanut butter. And then you'd like to have some jelly. And that was almost a huge play with an interception.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Diving forward, and he makes the catch. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue. A-chain on the inside give. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
2nd down carry for A-chain. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Throwing his love on 3rd. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Lions are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Here's a counter give to Gibbs. And he's brought down for a loss.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
Here's 2nd and 11. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
With the pressure, boy, that sped that whole play up, and it opened up a wide range of outcomes. A hurried throw almost ended up an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. Complete beyond the marker. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. That play good for 17 and a 1st down. They'll go right side with Gibbs. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
That's complete. Cole Kmet. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. So that was an exciting 1st quarter, but not the cleanest. A couple of early turnovers. A couple of zeros on the board right now. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. Back at beginning the 2nd quarter. Lions in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Enough to Gibbs from the gun. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Again, it's Gibbs. Jukes one defender. And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions parlay the interception into points. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. So great work by the running back there, Brock. Found just a little bit of space, and he took advantage all the way for 6.
Big time. I mean, so big time. You know, and you hear running back coaches, Kate, say this. They'll say slow to explode through. And he explodes all the way for the touchdown.
The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. Has this at the 6. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll start the drive with Achane. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire 1st half. They drop him behind the line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
He gets it complete to his man, Tyreek Hill. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
Let's go.
Love on 3rd and short. Has a man, it's Achane. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Achane, a 1st down carry. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down.
Big game downfield. Touchdown, Miami. No doubt this, and it manifested in a touchdown when the downs counted here.
And no doubt about it, Kate, you grew up watching and celebrating Jerry Rice running back Zach Brown.
Yes, sir. You know it. You know it.
He was so good at it. Every receiver could do it some of the time, but Jerry and the best of them, they do it all the time, just like that one right there.
And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2. Another one for Gibbs. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And he gets this beyond the midfield stripe and onto the Dolphins side of the field.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Second and 6 coming up here. Shotgun snap to Daniels. That throw finds Komet. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
I'm sure coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
1st and 10 from the 41. Play fake here. Daniels escapes the pocket. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something when no one open or risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
2nd down and 10. Daniels into the hands of Gibbs. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
He sends this one to the end zone. He's got it deep downfield. And they will score. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions get some late points and the lead. If you're going to complete that one successfully, Brock, you need the perfect throw, just the right touch, and you also need a guy who can go up and get it just like that.
Yeah, need to be able to muscle somebody off the ball if you're not alone. And call me a little biased. Go ahead. I don't care.
You're biased.
But the success of that play does come down to the timing of the throw, Kate. If you don't throw it on time to that exact spot, you run out of room, and you don't give yourself that kind of chance.
This return starts at the 5. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Love. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Motioning left is their running back. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Lions get the football as he makes his third interception of this season.
You know that quarterback? He's out in Denver now, Kate, Russell Wilson. He loves to say the separation is in the preparation. And when you're facing a DB that is all over the ball and now adding a second interception to his ledger today, you know this guy was prepared, did his homework, and he's got on this field today, and he has been a difference maker. You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball, it's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
On 2nd and 10 now, Daniels. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
3rd and long for him here. Completed here to Kmet. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2. Again, Daniels to the air. He's got it. That's going to be a 1st and more. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. Timeout taken by the offense. Their second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Offense set for a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Daniels. And he can't hang on to it in the end zone. Not an interception, only an incompletion. So they get it back. 2nd down coming up. Only time left for 1 more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. From the right hash, this is going to be a 41-yarder. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. Returning it from the 4. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Ready.
Handoff running left, A-Chain. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
Love from the gun. A-Chan reels it in. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Thrown on 1st down, Love. Gets his running back. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down, well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. Third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
2nd and 3 now.
Here we go. Set.
Play fake. It's Love. Hits him on the out route. He's finally caught, and he lost the football. Oh, no, it's out. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Oh, you know what, Kate? That defense right there, they thought they had a huge play until they saw that ball bouncing out of bounds. One bounce in just the other direction. They're off the field. Instead, well, they're on the field. They got to shake it off, though, and keep this offense from the end zone.
And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain.
That one came with a higher degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch while staying in bounds.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Ready, ready.
Love to throw again. Completed over the middle. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
And in for the Miami touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Gibbs now from the gun. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and 3 now. Now Daniels off the play action. Pass complete to Gibbs. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Throwing deep for the end zone. And the catch is made. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions push their lead further to start the half. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
So they tag him for roughing the kicker. And now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft in and try to stick him deep. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. And he elects not to bring this one out, so no run back, and we'll pick things up from the 30-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Here's A-Chain up the middle. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad.
Oh, no, they get him yet again. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back to the pick 6. Thrown at the depth where linebackers coming to play in coverage, partner, and sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
You say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and could do some serious damage.
Now they'll try the point after. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Running with H.A. and out of the gun. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Love out of the shotgun. That's Thomas. He's got it. They deliver a shot before he can get to the line.
That just might be a throw he regretted as soon as you let it go. I know that feeling. He was doing all he could to find a completion down the field, but they were all over that check down and ready to turn it into a negative play.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Throwing, Love. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Here's Love to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's out of bounds. Looks like right at the midfield stripe.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
Second and 6 coming up here. Here's Love. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! Going the other way, Lions have it! And they take him down right along the 30.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a 1st down on 2nd down. You're trying to create a manageable 3rd down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
Throw complete to Williams. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Gibbs. And this is down to the 5-yard line before they can stop him. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And he's in for the touchdown. The Lions keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
That one splits the uprights. And the Lions make it a 24-point ball game. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. And no return here. This is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hut, hut.
To the air with Love. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And he makes the Hefco. It's a touchdown on the pick 6. Defense getting in on the fun, Brock, with that 4th quarter lead as they provide a nice little boost there with the pick 6.
Yeah, you could feel some of the desperation of this offense, and when you get into that mode, it is danger time. Defenses love to take advantage of it. I always say to you, Kate, play fast but never in a hurry. You can't be rushed offensively because you can often be rushed into mistakes like that.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. Returns looking good so far. Coverage team tracks him down as the return reaches the 35. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Love back to it after the pick. Short pass brought in. And they crush him right near the marker. Looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that 1st down before the hit. Love now. Complete out to the right. And he's got it up to midfield and into Lions territory.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward and keeps you on schedule. It makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Here's 2nd and 5. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. Shotgun now for Love. He fires one deep down the right side. He's got it. Looks like the feet are in bounds too. I don't believe it. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. Trying to run it in. Achane has the Miami touchdown. The Dolphins putting up points in a game decided. Devon Achane with the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Sanders all set to send it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all, so they're going to give them a drive starting at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Running it with Gibbs. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. It's a gain of 4, and they're going to need twice that now on 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Daniels. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. The Lions readying for the punt. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. Kick is away, and this one might bring rain. Wow, what a kick. And he'll at least get this to register as inside the 20 on the stat sheet, as this is down at the 19-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Love. He's going deep this time. pick him off again. And the Lions take over on his 5th interception of the season. I suppose we shouldn't be surprised seeing him make another play at this point. It has been an incredible performance from him, and now it's one for the record books. He just tied the most interceptions in a single game with 4.
You never ever want to casually toss a record out there as a possibility, Kate. But the way he's played throughout this game today, you knew he had a chance for it if they were going to test him again. Congratulations, man. And now maybe, just maybe, they'll stop throwing his way.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Daniels on first down. Buying some time left. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
He's on the move. He takes it himself.
Well, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane. Just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. You found one of those two, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
Daniels throwing on third. Throwing the out route complete. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that'll be first down, Detroit. On the ground, it's a give to Gibbs. And he's brought down for a loss. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Wow, they're going to pass it here. Rolling left, buying some time. He's going to keep it this time. Massive hit. The ball is out. And out of bounds inside the 5. Ooh, the sideline saves him there. Gibbs. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. Trying to set this up quick. Now try Gibbs again. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. So the Lions get the win on the road. And they're continuing to survive among the final remaining unbeaten teams across the NFL, as they're now up to a 3-0 start. So for Brock Huard, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from Miami.